Hey, what's up guys? Rackley here again, bringing you another video in our Final Fantasy XIV online playthrough. If you guys remember, last episode we did defeat Ifrit, one of the primals plaguing the Eorzean land. We did go ahead and start doing some of the remembrance services. We already did the Gridania one last episode, and we will go ahead and continue with the one here in Ul'dah. So without further ado, get right on into it.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanamo herself!
And Roban as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Yeah!
Roban!
Roban!
Where since antiquity, under the sage and
He's such a
judicious
badass.
rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold, where by the grace and glory of Naldal have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Ul'dah!
Yeah! Oh, there's the
At
twins.
the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm.
True.
In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
Damn right, yes they were.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Alphino.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous?
Yeah, where are you?
I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save?
Where are you? And I'm so sorry. My
You
bad.
who call this living,
Living.
dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth.
It's not good, man.
We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act.
Why aren't we acting, man?
Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Ul'dah stands to fall.
A divided anything stands to fall.
Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Ul'dah, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Ul'dah. As Ul'dah prospers, so shall her people.
Yeah!
For Ul'dah!
For Roban!
Together we are one.
Your grace.
Raoban,
Roman! Ain't no way, bro.
People of Ul'dah, I, Nanimo, 17th in the line of Ul, address
Fucking
you.
parrot.
Much has been made of the wealth of Ul'dah.
Oh no, dude. I can't take her
Yet
seriously.
those who measure that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Ul'dah, that her flames might serve
Wonder
as
if he
a
could put
beacon
me
for
up there, too.
all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to
Nanamo!
Victory and fortune. Stride fearless into the inferno. For we are, by fire, reborn!
Yeah. That was a pretty good speech, and honestly, I would go with Ul'dah as my grand company,
Forsooth!
but
I believe
we're from Limsa Lominsa, man. We gotta go with Limsa. The freaking pirates, dude. We're a pirate. The Uldans have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifrit. And we took out their primal. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. The Uldans do not shy from confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. So have they dealt with Ifrit thus far, smothering its flames each time he is stoked to life. Yet he is but one of several problems. Though they may have been quiet these past 5 years, the Garleans have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Ul'dah has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate's coffers are bottomless, and even assuming they had the coin, resources will ever be finite. That's true. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifrit. It has been observed that the Amalja are summoning him with ever-increasing frequency. Every time they do so, the Uldans send their forces to smite the primal, and though they invariably succeed, each victory is bought with blood. It is a war of attrition, which they cannot well sustain. Small wonder, then, that the Immortal Flames are eager to recruit more members. At such a desperate hour, an adventurer of your experience would be a most welcome addition to their ranks. Alize has yet to say a word to me. Okay. And last but not least, Limsa Lominsa. Ellie Elwyn. Alright, let's go to the stateroom. Lizzie Hawaii. Whoa. Xanthiel. Here to attend the remembrance service? Be quick. The Admiral is due to give her address at any moment. We sure will proceed.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Yes, my people! Admiral! Bluefiswin!
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride.
I think Merlib's the first one to talk about the standard.
"700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say.
I like it. Blood red from the blood of my
Crimson
enemies.
Field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates,
Oh.
while the black longship
Nah.
represents a pirate vessel.
Enemies.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom Standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilfir's bloody executioners. And
Like it.
together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage. Yet many of ours did not survive.
We do have a pretty stout navy.
Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
I salute you.
Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the
Hey.
beast tribes have.
Moment of silence,
Small
Alphino.
wonder, beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano.
Fuck them.
The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishbacks.
Ah, those fishbacks.
While the mines of Ogomoro spew forth kobolds who push ever
kobolds.
south, despoiling our lands as they
Rats.
go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope
That's
to
true.
repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves till sea swallows all.
Admiral!
Gather the lads!
That's my admiral.
Where's me
Merwib. Wow, where's me
I'll follow
cutlass?
ye to the 7 hells, Admiral.
I love my people. That's why we are Limsa Lominsan through and through. We bleed red. Why are you walking so
Fancy
slow?
meeting you again.
What up, Alphino? Why doesn't Alize say something to me? I want to say hi to her, too. As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Lominsa is plagued by 2 beast tribes. The first are the fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan for their god. As if the Beast Tribe's presence weren't troublesome enough, the Garleans have also chosen to erect a fortress right in the Lominton's backyard. And that is to say naught of internal strife. As a nation of pirates, there is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions. And while they fight amongst themselves, the Garleans whet their blades and watch. If the Lomintons are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside, and the primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon take decisive action against the Beast Tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom Standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. I hope so, and I hope I'm part of it. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond question. But will you sail with the Admiral? Of course I will. Me and Merlin go way back. You don't even know that, Alphino. We go way back. I fainted at her feast, dude. That's how far back we go. Oh, my link pearl. Rackley, this is Minfilia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking that the final remembrance service has now concluded? A moment ago, you say. What a coincidence. Jesting aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies? Well, delighted though we are to have them here at the Waking Sands, it would not do to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. I'm on my way back, baby girl. Let's go to the Waking Sands. We still have 37 tickets. What's up, Fazumi? Ooh, Fazumi. There's this place that is pretty good. I guess it would be Italian. It's called Fazoli's. Man, absolutely delicious. So, her name kind of reminded me of Fazoli's. Some good spaghetti. And their breadsticks, dude, phenomenal. But anyway, back to the Waking Sands. Alright, Minfilia, what you got for me? Storm Officer, I'm going with you, bro. Welcome back, Rackley. Were the Grand Company leader's words as illuminating as you had hoped? Aye, each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your services are in such demand. Would that there were more of you, Rackley. But you must be tired from your journey. Why don't you rest a while and take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once your mind is made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answer. Oh, my mind is already made up.
For the Admiral. And all my brothers.
The gods only know what Grand Company our adventurer friend will keep.
Friend, pushing it.
The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Oh my god, she speaks. She's not a mute.
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called Remembrance Ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies, as though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral Era warranted scarcely a mention.
Calamity.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies.
Well, yeah, we're trying to bring the people together, dude. Alphino gets it.
Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alizé, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the Beast Tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience.
First of all, chill. Second of all, take it down about 3 notches, Alize, okay? Pay her no mind, Alpha
There
no.
must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I mean to find it.
You do your thing, Alize.
You are
You
most
independent
welcome to try.
woman, you.
Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you.
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not.
Dear sister.
The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
All right. Let's go ahead and talk to the storm officer because we are for Merlib 100%. We will ride and die for that woman. How was the Admiral's speech? Ah, but you need not explain. That you stand before me now is answer enough. You have resolved to join the Maelstrom, have you not? I sure have, dude. That's the spirit, lad. With allies like you, how much stronger is our crew? Let us brave the seas together, friend. Now the choice is made. It is time to add your name to our rolls. Make your way to Maelstrom Command back in Limsa. Yes! 'Tis on the upper decks, in case you have forgotten. I will send word to our personnel officer to expect you. The duties of a Maelstrom soldier can be both arduous and challenging, but I promise you, you will not regret this choice. May your passage be swift and your bearings sure. Makes sense to me. 50 seconds to return? Really? Alright. We'll just go back. Alright, perfecto. Maelstrom Command. It's gonna be... the Aft Castle. Alright.
Let's go talk to this personnel officer.
Ba-ba-da! Hail, adventurer. What business have you at the Maelstrom Command?
My name is Rackley Gaming. I believe you are expecting me. Brother.
Rackley Gaming? Aye, our recruitment officer sent word of your coming. It shall be my honor to induct you into the ranks of the Maelstrom. Now, before I can accept your oath, you must be made aware of several... Sir! Uh-oh. What is it, Private? And this had better be important. Sir, we received a report from a lookout in Lower Lenosha, sir. Imperial forces have fired upon a high-wind Skyways airship. The vessel is in bad way, sir, and appears to be banking for an emergency landing in Cedarwood. Cedarwood? Damn it! We have no troops available in that area. The bulk of our infantry is bogged down on the coast, skirmishing with the fishbacks. Gaming. This is highly irregular, but I fear your first duty in service of the Maelstrom must needs be unofficial. If our man in Lower Lenosha is correct, the airship will come down in territory crawling with Imperial scouts. If there are any survivors, we must reach them before the Garleans do. Make haste to Cedarwood, locate the airship, and if any of its occupants are alive, make sure they come to no further harm. We'll see about swearing you in upon your return. I can do that, no problem. Cedarwood, where is that? So it's in Lower Lenosha. Okay, Red Rooster Stead. Okay, we need to go out the Tempest Gate. That's the closest one to the area we need to go to. Tempest. There it is. Okay. And now we just make our way over there, dude. Alright. Man. It's been a while since we've been in the old stomping grounds of the Red Rooster Stead, but your boy's grown up. We've seen a lot of the world. Level 40. Out of what? I think it goes up to 90 now. So we're questing along. But pretty soon here, obviously the higher level we are, the longer it's going to take to level up because there's going to be more XP involved. But that's what makes it fun. The grind gets harder, the enemies get tougher, the content gets tougher. Just makes for a better experience. Also, you have different classes and jobs, and there's just all different kinds of things to do in this game that we will definitely cover when it comes to that time. But right now, we're just progressing through the main story quest and picking up any quests we see along the way. We cleared out Red Rooster Stead very early on in the playthrough. Probably within the first, 5 episodes, we were there questing about dealing with Severin. I wonder how he's doing. He's in the brig right now, so we really don't know. But that's what you get, man. Dealing with the fishbacks. Alright, so we're getting close. Oh, there's the airship right there. And commence the duty. Ooh, man, there are a lot. Big old Brogadin. Brogadin. Oh! Oh no, not my dodo. An adventurer? What are you doing out here? No, wait. Let's find some cover first. Yeah, sounds like a plan to me. Maelstrom Command sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Oh god, bro. Oh, what axe is that, dude? Where do I get one of those, Storm Lieutenant? Be at ease, sir. We are of the Maelstrom. You're a Garlean Ironworks engineer, yes? One of our lookouts reported the attack on your craft. We're here to rescue you. You must be gaming. Good work on reaching our friend here before the Imperials. Mm-hmm. Yeah, how do you feel? I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be Garlean's work. Is there no end to the man's treachery? The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. We are taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must. And bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garlean's crimes. Well, that's not good. Scouting party from Castrum Occidents, I'd say. Seems they want your ship, engineer. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. The tiny Bronco. Isn't that the new design people have been whispering about? It's the first airship we've built since the Calamity. The first since Master Garland. Well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight. And she was soaring. She really was. Till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Alright, pay attention. We're going to hit these Imperials hard and fast. If they want a souvenir from Eorzea, they can have a knife in the gut. But they're not getting that ship. Oh, and don't forget to save the Lalafell. Okay, I got you. We can save the Lalafell. What say you, gaming? Ready to give those curs a hiding? Oh, hell yeah, brother. Like a tidal wave, lads. Charge! Oh yeah, let's go. Bum, bum, bum. An ambush! To arms! Yeah, it's an ambush, alright. You guys are about to get wrecked. Alright, first things first, tank stance. And let's get juicy. Yup. All y'all, come here. Buff up. Oh yeah. All of them are dying pretty quick. There we go. Kill this guy real quick. Beautiful. All focus on the Curian. Easy money. It don't matter. He's already dead. Boom. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll get these guys. Oh, they brought in the big boy, huh? That's alright. He's got those two over there. I'll take out this guy. Very good. Better get out of that, guys. Nice. Magitech Vanguard almost down. What is he doing? Oh, he's just moving in for an attack. What the f... Alright, he's done. Later, bruh. Too easy. Biggs! He's got an acorn on his head. Wedge! You shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So, how's she look, anyway? The auxiliary propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can wring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. We'll stand watch until the ship is ready to take off. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts eventually, but I doubt they'll get here for a good while yet. Gaming, you're free to return to the Maelstrom Command and complete your induction. Ordinarily, I'd ask you to stay, but I think we'd all feel better knowing an adventurer of your ability was safely sworn in and ready for the next mission. Rest assured, I'll inform Command of the part you played today. I, just wanted to say sorry, you know, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Haha. Seriously, though, if it hadn't been for you and the Maelstrom lads there, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I'm in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge! Thank you. We're very grateful. Thanks, Biggs. I appreciate it. Alright, let's return to Maelstrom Command. Moving right along. A lot of good content in this episode. Speaking of that, how long are we in? Oh, it's only been 34 minutes. That's beautiful. Alright, so let's go ahead. The aft castle.
Now it's time for the induction.
Into the Maelstrom Command Hall of Fame. Welcome back, gaming. I just heard the report. You needn't be concerned about the engineers. They completed their return trip without further Imperial interference. I must admit, I had my doubts at first, but it seems the stories about you were true. I look forward to seeing what else you're capable of, after you're probably inducted into the Maelstrom, of course. Now, speaking of your induction. About time. Let us start afresh, shall we? You are welcome here, Rackley Gaming. That such a well-respected adventurer would choose to join our ranks is most heartening. Before you swear your allegiance to us, however, it is only right that I tell you exactly what it is you will be joining. Okay. A grand company is more than simply a collection of soldiers. It is an all-encompassing organization which draws upon the resources of an entire city-state to form a united military force capable of standing against a nation's deadliest enemies. We of the Maelstrom are charged with meeting the threats posed by the primals and the Garlean Empire, and solving the many problems caused by the calamity. Every man and woman who serves under our colors has a role to play in keeping the great warship that is Limsa Lominsa afloat, and on whatever heading Chief Admiral Merluib Belufiswin sees fit to set. That's my girl. As part of this grand vessel's crew, you will be expected to take your turn at the oars, for the winds do not look favorable, lad, and strength of arm may be all that sees us safe to port. If I've lost you with talk of ship and oar, let me put it another way. A Maelstrom soldier labors till his last breath, fights till his last drop of blood. We give our all in service to this nation, and no less is expected of you. Gaming. It is customary for new recruits to swear an oath of their own choosing upon entering the Maelstrom's ranks. Is there aught you'd like to say? You have my sword till sea swallows all. What skills I have are yours till sea swallows all.
I will follow the Admiral to the very bottom of the abyss. That's right, brother.
As would we all. A capable crew is one thing, but unswerving loyalty is a trait that cannot be trained or bought. Well said, lad. Rackley Gaming, I hereby assign you the rank of Storm Private 3rd Class. You are now officially a soldier of the Maelstrom. Welcome aboard, Private. May you serve Limsa Lominsa well, till sea swallows all. I'm a private. Can I not be, like, boosted up? I just killed a freak, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. New private in the house. Will be promoting soon. Okay? We're not staying a private for long. Can you hear me, Rackley? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Maelstrom contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Gaming. I have no doubt that you were eager to make the acquaintances of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a man of the storm, you are no less a scion. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. No rest for the wicked, eh? Before you make yourself scarce, I recommend having a word with Commander Reiki. Might be worth your while. Oh, hey, Commander. My little chocobo. Oh my gosh, we get our mount. Dude, guys. This is beautiful.
Yeah, we're just a private, you know. No big deal.
A pup no longer. We'll take that. Ah, Private Gaming. Just the man I was hoping to see. Your exploits of late have been the talk of Limsa. Don't let this puff up your sails too much. But I've heard some of the higher-ups saying that the Maelstrom would be lost at sea without you. But I suspect you're not the type to rest on your laurels. Nay, the tempest raging in your eyes tells me you're looking for new waters to navigate. Fortunately, we have just the place for people like you. Have you perchance heard of the Wolves' Den? It's a proving ground of sorts established by the Eorzean Alliance, a place where the most promising of Grand Company recruits are sent to hone their skills. The Wolves' Den is to be found just off the shores of Lenosha. The ferry at the Moraby dry docks in Lower Lenosha will grant you passage there. Upon your arrival, seek out Storm Captain Burkoi Lothelslin. Okay? I've let him know that you'll be coming, so you can count on a warm welcome. Okay. Well, if it isn't private gaming, I must say, the tales of your deeds have been an inspiration to the troops. Our duties take us far and wide, and I'll wager you've slogged across quite a few malms of countryside on naught but your own 2 feet. Hell yeah! Such a sterling soldier of the Maelstrom deserves his own steed. Let us see about having one issued for you. All you need to do is obtain a Storm Chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with the quartermaster. Once you have this deed, present it to Fragran, and she will see you saddled up on one of our trusty birds. Okay. We need to go to the Waking Sands because that's going to give us 300 of the currency needed to buy that Chocobo issuance. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in our inventory, go back to the Waking Sands by using the ticket. Alright. Moving right along. Mr. Nedrick. Alright, here we are. Go talk to Minfilia. Hey guys, what's up? Who's the friend? Who are we seeing? Welcome back, Rackley. Lady Minfilia awaits you within. See? 300 Chocobo issuance right there. Or I guess it would be the currency. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tales of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Rackley. Thank you. Now, when we last spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Oh, Biggs and Wedge. Okay, what up? Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Well, Wedge, at your service. Oh my god, dude. Goofy. I'm pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garlean Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. What's up, guys? Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Beautiful. Okay, let's talk to Minfilia.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you.
What is that favor?
Eorzean, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
Beautiful.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder.
Okay, so Gridania.
Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the sylphs.
Our
a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, that voice, dude.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens.
Gishel.
Floating ones that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Well, that's good. Peaceful beast tribe.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While
Okay.
Ramu's existence is well documented, the sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Well, of course.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
That makes
In
sense.
that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda.
Garuda.
Who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most
Barracuda.
savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo.
That makes sense.
Winning the sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
Always.
I am grateful.
Lovely.
How grateful.
Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Leave
Voluntold.
it to me.
By Thancred.
Us, Ida, us!
Can't forget the Lalafell. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead. Go back to Limsa Laminsa. Because we are going to buy that Chocobo issuance now that we got that currency from completing that quest, those 300 marks. So let's go ahead. Aft Castle. And we are going to do... yeah, right over here. Personnel Quartermaster. And right here, Storm Chocobo issuance. 200 seals. Beautiful. Alright, so now we can go to Freygeim and grab one of them. Grab that Chocobo. Which means that we will finally have a mount. Okay. And off we go. Let's see how we looking on time. Alright, cool. Literally 50 minutes. So we will go ahead, get this quest all completed, get our mount, and then we will be all set. Alright. Want a bird issued, you say? Then I'll need to see your Storm Chocobo issuance. It's right here, my guy. Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your Chocobo. Hey! What up? And here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Now then, to make it official, You'll want to give your noble steed a name. Oh. Quay! Alright, let's see. We are going to name you Rack. Actually, Stormy, since we are part of the Maelstrom, we gotta name him Stormy. Nice. I dare say he likes his name. Here is your very own chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. But do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. And lastly, I present you with your Chocobo Rider's license, as is required by law. And that concludes all formalities. I wish you and your Chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Thank you, sir. Personal Chocobos. Beautiful. So let's go ahead. We'll go into the inventory. Chocobo whistle. Use it. Alright, company Chocobo mount. So let's go ahead and go into actions and traits. Let's see here. Companion. General. Gaishal Greens. Alright, so mount and dismount, we'll set that to our hotbar. We'll do it on 8, and we're going to go ahead and put it on circle there. Alright, beautiful. So now, when we do that, we can just hit circle, and it'll go ahead and pull our mount up. Beautiful. Okay, so we have time to go ahead and do the Wolves Den quest. So let's just go ahead and do that real quick. Morby Dry Docks, we can hit the ferry. And from the ferry, we can go ahead and go to the Wolves Den. It's not like a quest line or anything. It's really just to get you access to the PvP area. That's where you can do a lot of stuff, actually. Go ahead and check that out real quick. Ferry skipper. Let's go to the Wolves Den. Yep, and as you can see here, like, you have a whole nother hotbar, like all this stuff. So it's a PvP zone, essentially. So we're not really going to pick up any quests or anything here. Maybe later on in the series, towards the end, once we've done everything, we can do some PvP matches to kind of get that in there, because this is going to be a game or a series where we do all the content, and that is considered all content. So throw a couple games in there, but not until later. I don't recall seeing your ugly mug around here before. You say that Riki sent ye? She said she was sending a new wolf to the den. Bah, more like the run of the litter, if you ask me. You barely have fangs for the honin', but I guess I'm feeling goddamn generous, so I'll throw ye a bone. Start yourself off with Crystalline Conflict. Them training bouts are made special for feckless adventurer types who can't tell sound strategy from a horse's arse. I still reckon it won't be dawn before ye run home with your tail between your legs, crying for your mum, but ye can have a word with Lieutenant Gunji Zelungi if ye insist on giving it a go. You'll find him outside, assuming ye can work up the nerve. And stand up straight, maggot. This ain't no place for the weakest spine. Dismissed. What a guy. PvP unlocked. And Crystalline Conflict unlocked. Okay. Let's go ahead and head over to the Adder's Nest here, which is going to be in Gridania. So let's go ahead and head over to Gridania. Get that quest line turned in. Okay. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call up the Scions once more if we are to... beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? I'm here for you, bro. Hail, adventurer. I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adders? No. Good evening, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the Elder Seedseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the Sylphs' relation to the primal Remu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, it is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Remu, or leave the Sylphs to their own ways? That is the question, yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistake a commander can have. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. The Sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorn Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylphs' favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylphs? This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorn Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from Wet Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. Alright. Perfect. Alright, you guys, with that quest progressed, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the episode there. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See you later.